Hey everybody, Jeppy here, and we finally got the Harbor reveal trailer, Agent 21. As always with these trailers and cinematics, I'm going to be a total nerd and slow the video down looking for any clues or Easter eggs or hidden pieces of lore throughout and share it with you. So if you're a lore nerd like me, the subscribe button will be your best friend. And if you could, that like button is feeling a little lonely too, would you? All right, let the trailer begin. Okay, so we've never had a trailer start off with this much action right off the gate, and here we go. So immediately we're granted with the word Delhi. This is actually the capital of India, giving us the setting on where the bike chase is happening. There will be a few times throughout the trailer where different city names will pop up, and it's basically a direct timeline of everywhere we've known Varun Batra to be. And if you guys didn't know, Varun Batra is Harbor's real name. Also, this does look like to be a continuation of the bike chase you saw a few days earlier at one of the dabas when the guy live streamed his date. We saw the floating water, which signified Harbor was nearby. Also, what in the world of advanced technology is this helmet Harbor is wearing? It's giving me Major Jarvis vibes from Iron Man's helmet. It has the overhead view of the layout of the nearby road, super clutch if you're trying to escape. It also told him to steer left with the GPS, and when Harbor lost his balance a bit, it told him that the steering was compromised and then immediately recalculated an alternate route when he couldn't turn left.
Turn left. Steering compromised. Recalculating.
All right, so looks like I was pretty much right. I thought that the disc that was showed off a few days ago in a GIF Valorant's Twitter account posted was something Harbor was using. Either that or his realms, but it looks like Harbor used it. And either Harbor's got absolutely incredible aim and timing, or this has some type of target lock-on feature because it literally lines up perfectly with the wheel of the approaching realm operative and disengaged it. Pretty cool stuff. Don't know yet if this is an ability still or if it's just a super cool gadget he's using in the trailer. Also, I'm going to pause this right here, and if any Indian fans here are watching want to translate any of these signs, if they're important enough, you can let me know in the comments below. They're probably just random street signs, to be honest, but you know, Riot does like hiding things, so maybe there's something cool there. Also, right here, it's only visible for like 4 frames. There's some solar panels here. No biggie, right? But I thought it was pretty cool because it looks exactly like the ones we see on some maps in Valorant, like Haven. Even though Radiant is a available energy source and 3/4 of the world uses it, at least some of the public still prefers to use solar energy. Either that or the kingdom doesn't supply energy in that area.
Warning. Change of plans.
Daddy? Okay, guys. Ooh, that was a little sus, but I mean, come on, you can't deny this man is looking incredibly fine. All right, so let's freaking go. We can finally see the artifact in action. Doesn't even look like there was any real body of water nearby, so the artifact can simply just bring water into existence and allow Harbor to control it at his will. And I'm guessing this circulating motion of the artifact was Batra choosing which power he wants to use with it, so he cycled it to the wall of water, and that's what he got. Also, I wanted to point out that it looks like it's going to be very much similar to Viper's wall, where it can just like, you know, go through a surface and emerge on the other side and still work, because Harbor sends the wall through the building, does a sharp 90-degree turn with it out the other side, and effectively blocks 2 lines of sights at once. Also, I thought this was a little weird. The bike couldn't pass through the wall of water. Does that mean players can't pass through it either in gameplay? We'll have to wait and see. If I translated this right, Alvida means goodbye in Hindi, which makes sense since he absolutely bodied these realm operatives. 2 more things real quick, guys. Harbor's helmet completely demanifests into the earring and headpiece he has on the side of his head. You can see it quickly go from a lit up power symbol to a dull color. I'm guessing his helmet originates here. And his sheriff has a really cool skin on it too. I think this might be a new skin, right? Or is it one that already came out? Let me know. Pretty sure it's new though.
Damage detected. Recalculate.
It's been a long day.
It's really cool that even though his helmet is deactivated, he's still hearing messages from his AI telling him his bike sustained more damage. Also, RIP bike, you will be missed.
It's been a long day. Okay, a long couple of months.
All right, so Mumbai was the first city in India we knew of Varun Batra being in, and looks like it was the location of the ancient artifact that was being smuggled.
A long couple of months.
All right, so this is awesome. Some futuristic, pretty quiet breaching device that doesn't even use an explosive, just a laser. Wow. Also looks like this temple or tomb, whatever you want to call it, has been here for some time as a mural of the artifact on the exterior wall. And look who we have here. If it's none other than Captain Greaves of Realm. I'm sure he won't cause any problems later on for Harbor in like 55 seconds in the trailer, right? Surely not. Dude, forget Captain Greaves and Harbor. These guys are straight up Captain Price and Soap with how well they stealthily snuck in there and lit the smugglers up. Pretty cool to see that they're using phantoms and shows the kingdom's weapons are pretty much used by, well, everyone.
Relic secured. I've never seen anything like it. Found plenty of ancient things in our line of work, but this was different.
Wow, all right, guys, so I'm not so sure Harbor is a Radiant after all. It really does look like that the artifact called to him and just like latched onto him. Unless only a specific Radiant can use it, I think Batra is just a normal human, which kind of nullifies all the leaks we saw earlier that said that he was going to be a Radiant. We didn't see him use any Radiant powers beforehand, and it looks like every time he uses his power, it originates from the relic. I guess it does make sense because the only humans to be added to Valorant after the launch was Killjoy and Chamber. Everyone else added were either Radiance or KO.
But this was different. And he knew it.
Sorry, Varun, but I'm gonna need that. Just give me the artifact and you can go back to being the commander's errand boy. I won't ask again. Agent Batra has gone rogue. Find the bastard!
Damn, dude, Greaves didn't even give Harbor a chance to think about it. 1 second you're chilling with your homie killing smugglers, and the next he's got a gun pointed at you. I knew that Greaves was definitely not to be trusted, and it looks like that even a few Realm operatives thought the same thing as well, if we refer back to the audio files we got a few days back. So I can't imagine Greaves has been really wanting to hunt down Harbor until he's dead for two reasons the past couple of months. One, he clearly wants to take the artifact for himself to either use or sell, and two, he doesn't want the truth to get out that he's corrupted and initiated the conflict with Harbor by trying to kill him, not the other way around. I'm starting to think that the wall of water Harbor puts up is invulnerable to damage passing through it like Astra's Cosmic Divide, but only lasts for a few seconds. This is the second time now in this trailer we saw things that would very easily be able to pass through water, a motorcycle and freaking bullets, and not pop out on the other side. To balance it out, this impenetrable wall for damage, it looks like it only lasts for a few seconds, I'm thinking. I mean, I guess I could be wrong, but if the bullets did pass through the water, we don't see any bullet holes on the wall in the background, right? That would signify they went through the wall. But we also don't see any of the bullets getting stopped by the water and falling to the ground too. What do you guys think?
Agent Batra has gone rogue. Find the bastard!
Now, instead of artifacts, Realm hunts me.
Okay, so first of all, before we get into all of the abilities it looks like Harbor is going to be able to use, at least I think that's what Riot is showing here, I believe this is the official pronunciation of Harbor's name. I've been getting absolutely clowned on lately by Indian fans on how to say Varun Batra's name for months now because I suck at pronouncing things, so here it is.
Varun Batra, Varun Batra, Varun Batra, Varun Batra.
Maybe that's just the way Greaves says it, and hey, I guess it could still be wrong, but at least it's something to go off of now. Okay, so first, the impenetrable wall bubble of death. That has to be the name of the ability, right? Hey, Riot, if you're still watching and you have time to, change the name it to the impenetrable wall bubble of death, please. This is likely in reference to the time that Skye went to the mangroves and noted how the bullets in the water were grouped up.
Here's the weird thing, though. I fished up these spent bullets from the water, fired west-east, but they're not scattered like you would expect. They dropped in a semicircle. Clearly, they were aimed at the same target, so you would expect some grouping. But this is too uniform. I don't know.
Okay, so an ability that protects him from oncoming damage for at least some time. Really cool if you ask me. I can already think of like a million ways to use this in a Valorant match. Okay, so before we talk about this potential second tidal wave ability, I need to point out something crazy. You guys see these massive dark pillars coming out of the ground in the background? Looks familiar, right? Well, we see the exact same pillars on the map Haven behind Defender Spawn. And we already know that it's most likely due to a Radiant disaster that happened there. It killed a bunch of plant life nearby as well. And we see the exact same thing here. What is going on that's causing these pillars to rise out of the ground? How unstable is Radiant really, and should more people be worried about it? Sounds like it. Okay, so the ability, obviously it's a wave of water. Unsure of how exactly this is going to work. Maybe it's some type of crowd control ability that disorients and either moves or slows enemies that get hit by it. What do you guys think? Now, as for this last ability, I'm really unsure of what's going on here, to be honest, guys. He seems to have a disc in his hands that most likely, is from the artifact, and it looks like he's charging something up. We can see these realm operatives standing in a pool of water and a glow is coming from the water. Could this be Harbor's ultimate? Let me know what your thoughts are for how this ability could work. Does it damage them, blind them, stun them? Not so sure, to be honest. We can see that this one guy is looking away, so could it be a blind, or is he just bracing himself for whatever's coming at him?
Luckily, I have it under control.
You're late.
Yeah, and you're heavy. Welcome to Valorant.
Shut up.
Yeah, Brimstone, what up, bro? Good catch, I must say, to be honest. Also, it looks like Greaves was right earlier about Batra contacting the Valorant protocol and told him to stay out of realm affairs. He definitely did call Valorant and arrange the pickup. I also thought it was pretty funny that Brim immediately throws a Vandal at him. Is this Riot telling us that the Vandal is better than the Phantom? Because remember how he was using a Phantom earlier with Greaves, and then the second Harbor steps onto the Vulture, he gets a Vandal thrown at him? Also, Brim says shout out, which if we translate from Hindi into English, it says let us go, but I think it should be let's go, right? All right, so Varun Batra, Harbor, is now on the Valorant protocol. Epic trailer, I loved it. How hyped are you guys right now on a scale of 1 to 10? I'd say I'm like at a 9. Can't wait for him to be added into Valorant and all the lore and epic gameplay that he can bring. If you enjoyed the video, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe notifications if you're new. Now, with all that being said, Jeppy out.